the current vibe is today? What do you need to know? What does the universe want to tell you? You know, you tune in to watch tarot for a reason, to get answers, to get clarity, to get a divine message out of nowhere that just might touch you the right way and change your life. So let's take a look. Holy Spirit, please come in this room and help guide me with a message to help those that are seeking knowledge of some sort, whether in their relationships, whether on their spiritual journey, anything. Just let us be open to hearing the message. Spirit, please guide and direct my hands to pull out the right cards. I'm open to receiving the message of truth. What's coming to me is they. This is something about they. So I'm just going to refer to the name they throughout this reading. They want to come and talk to you. They want to give you affection. They feel like they're falling in love with you, or they just feel like they love you, period. They're taking a step in a brand new direction. Life-changing. Life-changing. They're taking a leap of faith. They're believing in love again. They do have their walls built up. They're not easy to talk to. And right now they are hurting. They're going through a very painful, heartbreaking situation. They want to talk about it, but not all at once. This person, they want to definitely have these conversations like, this is what I'm going through, I'm hurting. But they're very careful and they're very cautious about what they tell you. They don't want to say too much. They don't want to say too little. But mostly it's they don't want to say too much. Okay? It's almost like they don't want you to know everything. They're a wounded warrior, obviously. And they're hurting really bad right now. And to be honest, I don't think you understand that they are hurting right now. I don't think they've let you know that they're hurting a lot more than you think. They've been reaching out to you a lot more lately, and they're going to keep reaching out to you even more as time goes by. They are angry and resentful with themselves. And it's mostly themselves. Right under the Nine of Wands, ironic, holding back, resisting, okay, building walls. They just don't want you to know how bad they're fucked up. And to be honest, I feel there's some remorse and some regret. I'm going to be real. They realize they hurt you and they don't bring it up. It's like, let's just avoid the topic that I hurt you. Let's avoid what happened, you know, whenever. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. Escape. This is escapism. Escaping the truth, escaping their feelings, avoidance. I have a very strong feeling this person has not really apologized to you and just come to you and said, I know what I did was wrong. And I know that I took way too long to come back in your life. And I know that you didn't deserve it. And I know that I'm fucked up. You know, they haven't had the courage. They just haven't. And to be honest, they're just trying to avoid bringing up the past at all. It's like, I don't want to bring it up. I just want to reconnect with you with the full card. I want to have a fresh slate, a clean start. I want to start seeing you again, kissing you, hugging you, holding you. I want to have the honeymoon stage. I want to fall in love with you. I want to have another relationship with you from a new place, from a new beginning, fresh. You know, I want you because I love you, and I don't want to revisit the past. Then we have here, I still love you. even though I'm not showing it, which is what I felt earlier with that Three of Swords, followed by the grass isn't greener on the other side. You know, this is embarrassment. It's embarrassment because this person perhaps chose somebody else, obviously, Three Swords, than you. Whether it was a lifestyle, a person, or whatever, they went off and they chose something completely different than you. That's life. We're humans. We're people. This shit happens. However, they're realizing big mistakes, or at least what they feel is a mistake, because I don't believe in mistakes. I believe everything happens for a reason. But this person feels like, if I would have chosen you, this probably wouldn't have happened. But see, that's where they're wrong. They need to start just not thinking that way. Everyone is where they're supposed to be right now, period. I don't think they grasp that, though. They feel like had they made different choices, they would have different results, which is true. But, I know, but they wouldn't be better for it. They're better for it now. And believe it or not, you're better for it now, too. And that's something a lot of you guys have to grasp. I can't be angry and resentful towards myself or anybody else for where the fuck I am. That's true acceptance. And you've got to get there. They've got to get there. You've got to get there. And the Fool card is like, yes, let's all get there. Let's all get there. Let's flush everything that was toxic inside of us down the toilet. Let's detox. Let's cleanse our minds and our souls and our bodies. Let's cleanse our energy and purify ourselves and regenerate like the phoenix from the ashes. Be reborn and not look back at this shit again. I'm not saying you can't look back and say, I learned a lesson about relationships, or I learned a lesson about my career, or I learned a lesson about my friends. Please look back and say, yes, I've learned those lessons. But don't look back and wish you could have done something differently. There's the difference. There's the difference. Yesterday's gone. Let's stop looking at it. Oh, I should have worked out yesterday. I should have dieted yesterday. I blew it yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper yesterday. Yeah, maybe it would have been nice if you hadn't, but it's done, and you did. You learned something, and let's be present. It's like, hello, let's ring a little bell. Ding, 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 ding. Let's be present. Present. And I think that's a lot of this message today that you're probably going to get from this message is just be present. And when you talk to this person on the phone, text, call, whatever, don't be like, yep, you screwed that up. 10 years ago, we could have had blah, blah, blah. Yep, if you would have chose me, we would have had blah, blah, blah by now. You know, we would have had 3 kids, a house, a dog, and a new business, you know. Listen, I'm sure you would have. And that's wonderful. It's a wonderful thought. It's probably extremely likely that would have happened. But it doesn't matter. And I think that's where we have to laugh at ourselves and be like, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how awesome we could have had things. It could have also been really shitty, you know? It could have taken a dark turn for the worst. And we certainly don't want that, you know? The point is, we don't know. We just assume. And assuming is making an ass out of you and me, right? We just assume. Really, we don't know. Be present. Stop looking back. I need you to slap yourself right now, just right across the face. I'm kidding. But seriously, slap yourself out of it. Every time you catch yourself looking back, shoulda, coulda, woulda, they shoulda, coulda, woulda, we would've, it could have been, yeah, no, fucking slap yourself. Stop it, because you're not serving yourself. You're not. You're not loving you right now. You're not loving you, and you're not loving the moment. You are not loving the moment. Slap yourself. I gotta quit doing that shit. I gotta stop. I gotta stop being angry and resentful and bitter. I have to stop looking back at my fucking regrets, mistakes, past, you know, are you the same person today that you were then? No. Who are you today? I don't know. It's just starting. You know, that's what you gotta say to yourself. I don't know. I don't know who I am today. I could be powerful. I could be weak. I could be better. I could be angry. I could be sad. I could be happy. I could be productive. I could be reborn. I could begin a new class today. I could go enroll in a new class somewhere. I could decide to move out of state today and start packing boxes. If I wanted to go to the fucking store and buy some boxes, I could just pack shit and make plans and go. I could do anything. I could start a new workout regimen today. I could eat something totally different today. I could be happy. I could stop myself from bad habits. I could stop talking today and just be quiet and be mindful. I don't know. Anything's possible. You can do these things today. You can quit your job and start a new job. Whatever. But the most important thing that you can do today is stop looking backwards. Stop thinking about what they did. Slap yourself. God, am I thinking about what they did again? The fuck is wrong with me? Jesus, am I obsessed with these thoughts? Am I thinking about what we could have had again and what we lost? Am I thinking about what I lost again? Jesus, I've got to stop. It's that shit. It's that shit. Am I thinking about what they did to me? Oh, they fucking cheated on me. Oh, they fucking lied. Oh, fucking sting. And you just want to relive it? Like, let's relive it. You know, maybe there's times to do that, but not likely. Not likely right now. And this is stop beating yourself up. And this is the message for them as well, because I said I was channeling the word they. So they have to stop beating themselves up. They have to stop reliving the pain. You know? Stop reliving it. I don't know who surfs, if anybody surfs or is by the ocean, but the story that popped up in my mind just now was Soul Surfer, and she obviously lost her arm surfing, having it bitten off by a great white shark. And as terrifying as that is, that's fucking woman went back in the ocean. Now, I would say stupid girl. Stupid fucking girl. You want to lose the other one? Let's just go for gold. Let's just die. You know, let's just fucking go get killed. Okay. But she's not on that vibe. I don't fucking know why. I can't, I can't, no. No. There's no fathoming of why people fucking do this shit in shark-infested waters. I can't fathom it. Anyways, besides my complete shock and awe at crazy fuckers like that, her ass is back in the water for years, not being eaten, just happy to get back in the water and surf again. And people told her, they were like, you have no fucking arm. You can't balance. Surfing days are over. It's done. And she's like, I didn't ask you if it was bad for me to get back in the water, or if it was difficult, or if it was crazy and insane or close to impossible. What I'm asking is it fucking possible? And why she had to ask him is stupid, because most doctors are, no, it's not possible. You have to believe in yourself, because doctors and friends and family and other people, whatever your situation is, they're going to tell you it's not possible. Why? Because it's not possible for them. Just like me fucking surfing in shark-infested waters is not possible. I'll tell you that, right? It's just not, because I'm not. Okay? But it's not my life, it's hers. And what is impossible for me is possible for her. And what is fucking psychotic and not possible to doctors and every other normal human is not her reality. And so she repeated to the doctor, you know, is it possible that I can get back in the water and surf again? For whatever the fuck reason she wanted to ask. And he said, it's a very slim chance. But sure, anything's possible. That came from the human part of that man, not the doctor part, the human part that says, if you believe it, you can achieve it. Now, that story just popped up out of nowhere. But again, what's possible for you is impossible for other people because that's not what they want. So quit asking people, is it possible that this relationship can work out? Is it possible I can be a millionaire with this business? Is it possible I can blah, blah, blah? Fill in the blank, you know? Yes, it's possible, but you have to believe it. And that's the whole message of the Fool card, the leap of faith. Faith the size of a mustard seed. Tiny, tiny specks of dreams, imagination, tiny specks of will and vision and desire, tiny little ideas, just tiny things in a vast universe of nothingness. It's not even existing yet. It's just this tiny little source of the possibility. It's a tiny piece of possibility, and it becomes things. It just becomes things. So, again, what's impossible for other people is possible for you. And someone, and I'm going to say you and them, but today it was they, but I know it's you too, have to believe that, and have to believe that the past can be washed away. Not everyone's religious, but I'm just going to speak from a biblical standpoint, if you are, and people that resonate with Jesus as their savior or as a teacher, whatever you want to resonate with him as. Some of you, it's nothing, but it's a beautiful message. So Jesus said, repent and sin no more. And he washes away the sins of the world, and he washes away all past mistakes, all past sins, all past issues, problems, obstacles, fuck-ups, blocks, everything. He washes it away and he says, okay, be born again. Be born again. Be renewed again. Today's a new day. Live again. Think again. Breathe again. It's not, don't take that with you. Those are gone. Your history, your past, your worries, your problems, your anger, your hate, everything you fucked up on, it's gone. And sin no more. And go and walk. Walk forth with love in your heart and faith. And you can have all the knowledge of the world. This is not together in chronological order, just little pieces of biblical stuff. You can have all the knowledge of the scholars and the prophets and the book and the word. You can memorize all the word, piece by piece, word by word. You can know reverse and chapter. You can know the greatest things that the scientists of the world know. But if you walk through life without love in your heart, everything you have to say sounds terrible and is like clanging cymbals. Nobody will listen. Nobody will hear. And everything you say means jack shit. You are nothingness. You are nothing without love in your heart. And anything that you are is toxic, basically. So if you catch yourself being bitter, judgmental, dark, pessimistic, a smartass, a know-it-all, I'm smarter than you, I'm big and you're small, and I'm right and you're wrong. If you catch yourself in this ego, bust yourself up, knock that shit out, and say, I have love in my heart, which means I'm forgiving, I'm understanding, I'm compassionate, I am fluid with the universe, and whatever comes through me comes out of me, and I give love to the world, and I give light, not darkness. I give joy, not anger or resentment. I give peace, not stress. I give love, not hate. I'm a listening ear, not a clinging cymbal. That's wise. It just is. So that's a message, for everybody. But back to this reading here, they are definitely blocked, okay, with the Nine of Wands. Saggy energy is very prominent, I feel, in this reading. Sagittarius. And that's a little bit of ego because it's fire energy. So there's a little bit of ego there. And again, I don't want everyone to see what's really going on. I just don't want everyone to see it. And especially you. They don't want you to see how much they regret losing you. It's the truth. It's the truth in these cards. They do not want you to see it. And they don't want you to know it. And they don't want you to hear it. They don't want you to feel it. They just don't want you to know, honey, that they super regret not being with you. Super regret. They don't want you to know or feel or have any inclination that they still love you so much, and they're showing very little of it. Very little of it. Like the tip of the iceberg is out, but man, the below, with all those feelings and all those things, they don't want you to see it. Why? Because that's embarrassing. That's the ego, that they don't want you to see it because that makes them feel really shitty about themselves. They already feel bad. Three of Swords, like they're already hurting. They are. And it's all under the surface, but they're already hurting. They're already beating themselves up, probably daily. They are already in the knowledge and the wisdom that they totally fucked up. And the last thing they want is for you to throw it in their face and say, I told you so. And you're stupid. And you're ignorant. And you're naive. And you're flat out wrong. Because you know what that sounds like to them? You're nobody. You're not worth loving. You're not worth having. You're not worth my time. That's what your opinion would mean to them in their mind. And a lot of you guys are like, I would never do that. I would never say that to them. There's still a little thing called intuition. There's still a little thing called empathic and psychic. And even when somebody, and you know this is true, don't fucking bullshit me. And don't deny it. You know it's true that even when somebody doesn't say something, you can feel it. You feel the energy shift in the room. You can feel the temperature rising or cooling. You sense it, you feel it, it's the vibration. When someone thinks less of you, they don't have to say it. You can feel it. When someone is accusing you of something or knows you're wrong, you can see it, you can feel it. They don't have to say it. Even when they say, I'm not mad, I'm fine. No, nothing's wrong. No, I don't feel that way. It's not rocket science, guys. So you can sit there and say, I demand an apology. I deserve an apology. That's your ego. It's your fucking ego. I deserve a public declaration that they were fucking wrong and I was right. That's your fucking ego. I deserve them to come crawling back to me, doing everything they can. I deserve that. I deserve it. I earned it. I was right and they were wrong. I was right and they were wrong. I was good and they were bad. I didn't deserve that. And although all of those things may be correct, you're being a dick. And your ego is bigger than your fucking forehead. And it's a big sign that says I'm a dick. And people don't want to go give you that. They're not going to give you that. Because you're a dick. Because you're a dick. They're not going to give you that. You can't be haughty in your righteousness and have that done to you. The people that are going to get love, some sort of an apology, the people that are going to get remorseful, favorable energy that they're really wanting are those that have already forgiven. It's done. I forgave you a long time ago, and I don't want to revisit it either. It's going to be those that I love you still, unconditionally, always have, always will. And it's going to be those that are like, I'm not living in the past. I'm living for today. And if you're in a good spirit today, and if you're in a good energy today, I'm open. I'm open to see what you have to offer. And I'm hopeful and optimistic. And I'm calling good things into my life. And if you showed up, then you must be pretty good. You must be. Because I know that the universe is right now only giving me good things because that's what I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting love. I'm manifesting commitment. I am manifesting honesty and loyalty. And I'm manifesting good shit. So if I'm getting you back into my life in some way, the universe knows what it's doing. And I'm open. I'm just open. And that's where you have to be. Not angry, resentful, or judgmental. Hard feelings, not over this. I or you need more time. And you can always catch yourself. If it's you or it's somebody else even. Look at the energy. Don't look at the words, just feel the energy. I feel people's energy even just looking at them or reading comments. I get their vibe and I'm like, God, your vibe is fucked up. It's like, stay away. Their vibe is fucked up. You don't want to be around that vibe. And people's vibes who are all fucked up, people avoid them. They do. They avoid people like that, like the plague. And those people are lonely and they don't have good relationships with their friends. And they don't have good relationships with their family. They don't have good relationships with coworkers. They're the people that struggle ordering a coffee in the drive-thru because somebody got it wrong. And they're frustrated. They're the ones that go back and say, I got an Americano, not a latte. I expect it free. They're those ones, not in a good, happy way, but in a shitty way. They're the ones that say, oh, I have to wait 30 minutes for this phone call. Fuck this. It's those vibes. And newsflash, we've all been those ones. One point. One point or another. We've driven down the street and gotten angry at people driving, calling them idiots, calling them old. But the good people that when they do lose their shit, when they do go off on someone, they feel bad. And they realize, I just lost myself for a moment. That wasn't me. I'm sorry, sir. I've had a bad morning. I don't know what's going on. That's good. That's repentance. You know, or you wave at somebody and you're like, I'm sorry, I just yelled at you. It's the constant traffic, not you personally. Or you just drive off and say to yourself, God, I'm a dick. I shouldn't have gotten mad at that person. God knows where they're off to. You know? So take a moment to reflect who you are, what you have to do, the energy you want to give the universe, what you're manifesting, what you're calling in, and what results are you getting. Anyways, we've all been those people, and it's okay. And if you've been that person today, if you were that person 5 minutes ago, if you were that person before I got on this reading, then it's just the universe's way of saying, hey, slow down, watch yourself, catch yourself, change it, repent now, just stop. Just stop being a dick. That's the universe's way. When you heard this message, don't be a dick. You know, don't be so in your ego. Sometimes we have to be reminded by spirit, uh-oh, I'm in my ego. Hey, I do it all the time. No judging here. I get all up in ego much of the time. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you, you know, someone not worth talking to, someone not worth being with. It just means you have to catch yourself because you're in a vibration that is repelling. And if you do catch yourself or someone like me catches you, just say thank you. Thank you to the universe for that message. Thank you. I caught myself. I was in a disproportionate, low vibrational energy field and calling in bullshit today. And thank you for reminding me, because now I'm not going to bring in more bullshit and I'm going to have probably a somewhat more decent day now. So caught myself. Thank you. Don't be mad at yourself. Don't feel like shit. Just, okay, that was a nice reminder. Get my shit together. Get my shit together. Stop being angry and resentful. Get my shit together. Stop being in my ego. Get my shit together, stop being judgmental. Get my shit together and stop taking everything personally, because this reading is not a prepaid personal reading. It's general. It's for everyone. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take that message for me, and thank you, universe. I'm not going to be bothered by shit. You know, try. Just try. Let's not run away with excuses. Let's not make excuses, right? Let's not make excuses on why we did what we did. It doesn't fucking matter. And that's what the point of these cards are. It doesn't matter why. It doesn't matter what happened. Let's heal. 3 of Swords. Let's take the first step. And it's about getting our mind right, getting our words right, getting our vibe. Let's take the first step. So anyways, that's like a message in general, universally for everybody who's watching. But back to your reading, back to they. This person wants to tell you how they feel, but they're scared. Bottom of the deck is, I loved you. Wait, yeah. I loved you then. I love you still. Always have. Always will. Under that, turning heads and feeling good. And I want to fix this. And this is the message I was telling you. Once you start turning heads and feeling good, it gets fixed. And also, when you feel good, you start turning heads. So this is a nice little circle that works for each other. Once you feel good, you're going to turn things around. Things are going to get fixed. And then good news is on the way. I like that. So change your thoughts, change your life. Under the 7 of Swords is the 10 of Pentacles. A lot of people on tarot channels have been channeling this card. So we're going to get heavy into that. And then we have 5 of Cups. regrets and sorrow and stress. This is too much problems. You know, maybe there's too much water under the bridge. Maybe there's too much bullshit for anything to be good. And the message of this card is you're wrong. Love is still here. And the doves come down from the storm and say, you may have lost the 3 cups. In fact, yes, you lost the 3 cups. You lost years and time. You lost memories and opportunities. You lost your reputation. You lost lots of things that were good for you. You lost it. And it's gone. You're never going to be 30 again. Or you're never going to be 20 again. You're never going to be 12 again, whatever the fuck it is for you. You're never going to get back those years. You can't go back and remake that. You can't fix it. You can't take back what you said. Neither can they. You said things that you wish you wouldn't have said. They did things they wish they wouldn't have done. You're here where you wish you wouldn't be, but you are. And then the doves say, but look behind you. Look right there. There's still 2 cups left. You still have a good 20 years. You still have a good 40 years. You still have a good whatever years. You still have time to make good memories. You still have energy and love inside you to create something else in its place. And this is a card of not all is lost. Get out of the remorse and the regret. Not all is lost. Don't waste any more time. Okay, so that's that. And then the 10 of Pentacles message that everyone's getting lately. On my card, I wrote legacy. But what do you want to leave in this world? It doesn't mean when you die, what is your legacy? What does everyone think of you when you die? I mean, a lot of people think that's what legacy is. Who do I leave behind? My kids and my reputation. What's that going to be? Sure, you can definitely think about what life's going to be like when you're dead. But here's my theory. You're dead. You're not going to see it. You're not going to hear about it. You don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter if you're Michael Jackson. Doesn't matter if you're anybody. Your reputation and your wealth and your legacy doesn't matter. You're gone. You're just gone. So let's think of legacy in another way and just think, what is people thinking about you right now while you're alive? What is your reputation today? Is it that you're a hard worker or you're lazy? Is it that you're good looking and fit and taking good care of yourself, or that you've lost yourself? Is it that you're a go-getter or you just lost all motivation? Is it that you're happy, joyful, positive, fruitful, a go-getter, optimistic, or negative, pessimistic, done, checked out, grouchy? You know, and so this legacy is you're leaving a legacy every day. And what are you showing your children if they're still watching you? What are you showing your brothers and sisters, your friends, your coworkers, or people that you influence if you're an influencer? And what are you showing yourself in the mirror every day? And this card, 7 of Swords, is quit running from it. Quit trying to say, I don't want to think about my legacy. I don't want to think about what people think about me. I don't want to think about my footprint on this planet. I don't care. I just avoid it altogether. Today's message, although it's good to not give a fuck sometimes, but today's message is to give a fuck. Because you are an influencer, whether you want to be or you don't want to be, because you're always influencing somebody. Maybe you're influencing your neighbor. Maybe you're influencing your children. Maybe you're influencing your dog, but you're influencing someone. And you've got to make better choices. Every day should be a striving point to go get that business going, to go change your life, to go change your body, to go change your relationship status. Go get it. Every day should be go get it. And even if that day concludes of resting, go get it, because your body needs to recharge its batteries. Go rest your little ass off. Go relax. Live it up. Take that moment. Take that time. Do it well. Everything you do, you should do it well. I've taken that lesson to the bank because my dad taught me that lesson. It doesn't matter what you do it well. Be the best at whatever the fuck you're doing. And it's funny, but I even use that with my fuck ups. I'm like, if I'm going to fuck up, I'm going to fuck up royally. I'm going to be the best fuck up you've ever seen. And I'm going to learn from it. You know? And the same with an apology. If I have to apologize, I'm going to make it grand. I'm going to make it big. I'm going to give you the best fucking apology that you've ever fucking had. You know? It's like an overdoer. Like, just, that's how I am. I mean, everyone has their level. But if you're going to do something, do the best you can. Now, you don't always have the tools or the resources or the time to make it as big as you want or as grand as you want. But you have to use the biggest you can do. And that's the key. Not everyone has billions of dollars. Not everyone has extra 10 hours a day. You know? So you work with what you have and you just do the best you can do. And that's the lesson that I was taught. The best you can do. You may not be able to do the best job out of everybody, but you're going to do the best that you can do. And you're going to say, I did my best. I gave it everything I had. I woke up this morning. I started my day. Sure, I didn't check off all those check boxes that I wanted to check off, but I didn't have the energy, you know? So I woke up. I did A, B, and C. I killed it. I did really well at this. I did really well at that. And I did the best I could fucking do. And get away from people that are shitty. Even if it's your grandma. Like, if someone is shitty and putting you down, like, yeah, you really fucked that up. You should have done more today. You could have done more today. Why didn't you go to sleep earlier? Why didn't you wake up earlier? Why didn't you fucking do this and that? Why? Listen, even grandma doesn't know the fuck's going on in your head, in your heart, or your life. So I don't care if it's grandma or your enemy or your best friend. Stay the fuck away from people that want to tell you you didn't do it. You didn't cut the mustard. Try harder. Be better. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. They don't know. As long as you know you're giving the best you can give, then fuck everybody. So, yeah, don't make excuses. Make progress. And if you have to be forced to confront someone or they're confronting you, and they say, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you didn't... Listen, Linda, listen. You don't know my life. You don't live with me, and you're not with me every step. I killed it today. I did the best I could do. So back up. Back up. I was productive and positive, and I don't need you fucking up my vibe. And if you're going to disrespect me again, or you're going to put me down again, I'm not even going to say anything to you next time. I'm just going to turn around and leave. You won't deserve my respect, and you don't deserve my time. You don't deserve the air to come out of my fucking lungs to say anything to you. I'm just going to turn around and walk away because I don't have time for that shit. I have better things to do. And that's where people have to be. So anyways, I don't know. That's a message from the universe. This person, you know, again, the way they're coming in, the way this person is apologizing to you is actions. This person is showing up. This person is calling or texting. This person is making it a point to be a presence in your life. That's this person's apology. It either is happening right now or it's going to happen within 9 weeks. But if it's not happening now and it doesn't happen in 9 weeks, I have a news flash for you. It's not your reading, and that's not your person, and they're not part of your life for a reason. They're not supposed to be. And also, what are you manifesting? Are you doing what I said an hour ago, where I said you're calling in negative shit and you're getting it? Or are you manifesting good shit and you're getting it? And by the way, if you're manifesting good shit and this person doesn't ever come around again, that's because they're not good shit for you. They're not right for you. And they're not going to show up and be apologetic. And they're not going to show up and call. And they're not going to show up and give you the affection you want. Because they're not good for you, because you're manifesting good shit. And somebody else will. Somebody else will show up. That's the good shit. So quit looking backwards. Again, where's that person that I fucking want to manifest? Where's that fucking person? There's a lot of manifestors on YouTube. There's a lot of people that talk about bringing your ex back or bringing anyone back that you want. And I'm sure it works. But I do think there's a difference between bringing someone back that's right for you and bringing someone back that's wrong for you. And you'll see all the signs. You'll see the red flags. If you bring someone back because you're powerful enough to manifest them back in your life, they're going to show up still fucked up, and you're not going to like it. You're not going to like their cheating attitude. You're not going to like their lying. You're not going to like their vibe. You're not going to like it. So you could call them back, but you're still not going to like it. You could definitely be powerful enough to do that. But if someone's right for you and you change yourself, your vibe, everything, you set yourself straight and stop being a pessimist and an angry, resentful, bitter person, and your ex comes back because your vibe has changed and you get a second chance at happiness, that's great. Then it means you're manifesting greatness. And the only red flag you'll ever see is I better catch my shit and being negative again. Somebody also may have a message about a crow. I hear a bunch of crows outside. I've been channeling crows lately. And if that's a message for you, something with a crow, there you go. Jack Wolf, how about raising your vibe and someone who is at the same level and is striving to be even better? Exactly. And that's right, Jack. And that's what I was meaning by saying change your vibe, manifest someone better. For some people, that ex won't come back. If you're just saying, I want to manifest this type of individual, they're going to show up. But there are some people that you know on YouTube where they're like, get your ex to call you, get your ex to come back, get your ex to miss you, get your ex to return. Those people, that's what I was referring to, they will manifest that person back, but it's not going to be what they want. And that's okay. People, learn their own ways. But generally speaking, the best way to manifest what you want is being high vibe and saying, here's what I require. So there's a difference between manifesting just to get results and closure because you want your ex, period, and it doesn't matter if it's shitty or toxic. You just want it. Yeah, there's people that can go get that, and they're just going to repeat cycles. But they're powerful, because we're powerful human beings. And then there's people that are healed over here, and they're just changed. They don't want bullshit anymore. Even if it is their beloved ex, they don't want it. They're just like, I don't care who you bring into my life. Big question mark on a blank face. I don't care who it is. If someone comes into my life, I require A, B, and C, fill in the blank. And that's my life. And then if the universe brings back someone from your past that has high vibed and loves you and has remorse and guilt, and they're not talking about the past anymore and they're just being positive and they're totally changed, and you're like, wow, this is great. Not only do I have history with you, but I'm better and you're better. Let's hang out. Let's walk together. Let's go through life together. Yay, we're good. And that means the universe is not going to bring to you what's all fucked up because you're not fucked up. The people around you are you pushed out. So the people that are low vibing it and manifesting exes, and getting them back with no apologies, with fuck ups, with cheating and lying and more bullshit and cycles, it's because they didn't change. All they did was follow a manifester, use some magic, call back their ex, and deal with the same bullshit. Yes, you can do that. And a lot of people do. You can do that today. You can just do whatever you want, pull all the magic tricks out of the hat. Go ahead. It's just going to be the same shit again. Or you can just change and stop looking back at the past and stop getting in your ego and expecting the apology and expecting the return and expecting them to grovel towards you, grovel humbly, give you homage. You were right, I was wrong. I owe you everything. I'm a complete fuck up. What can I do to make you happy? Who wants that person? I don't ever want to be with a man that's going to come back feeling like shit, looking like shit, and being lower than low. Feeling like they have to lower themselves to be with me. You don't deserve me. Or, you know what I mean? Not that. Oh, no. Vice versa. I don't deserve you. You're better than me. You're my teacher. I humbly bow down to you. I'm such a fuck up. I'm lucky to even have you. I'm lowly. I'm a worm. You know, I would never want to be with a man that comes to me feeling like shit. Ever. I don't want to be this egotistical giant that's like, yes, by all means, come to me. Beg for me. Grovel to me, humble yourself to me. Yes, that's right. Kiss my feet. That's right. I would hate myself, to be honest. I would completely dislike myself. I would feel like shit. I would feel like a complete dick, a complete asshole. I would feel terrible of a human being to fucking be on my throne like that. I would fucking feel sick and nauseous. And it wouldn't be sexy, and it wouldn't be a turn on, and I sure as fuck wouldn't want to jump his bones. Please, let me jump your pathetic, whiny, lowly than life bones. I'm so attracted to that. Yes. Yes, let me ride your pathetic sorrow. Let me ride that shit. Yes. No, that's not fucking happening, guys. That's not fucking happening. And if you're that fucked up person, wow, I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to say to you at all. That's not what I want. So please, and I hope you don't want that, but you don't want this person to come groveling back feeling like shit. And that's why Spirit's like, yes, get this shit out of here. We don't want this shit. Get out of this vibe. Stop crying over spilled milk. Get out of that vibe. Show up like this. Confident, charming, sexy, wiser. You know, I would rather someone who's apologetic come to me and go, you know what? I was a different person when I knew you last time. Let me reintroduce myself to you. Come here. Let me meet you for the first time with who I am. You know, confident, charming, not bringing up the past, not super sorry and kiss ass. Just let me reintroduce myself to you. I fucked up last time. Let me show you who I am now. Give me a chance. Can you meet me on Saturday at 4 p.m.? I have a wonderful dinner I would like to take you to, and I would like to take you somewhere and just get to know you again. Would you be willing to do that with me? Fuck yeah. Excuse me? Yes. And you want them beaming, and you want them high vibing, and you want them confident, and you want them looking good, honey. You want them, yes, 10, 10, 10. You want them showing up like that, wanting you, turning heads and feeling fucking good. It's like, I'm not a little lowly piece of shit. I'm a confident man. I've learned from my childish boyhood mistakes. I don't know where the fuck I was at then, and I don't want to know. I'm different. I'm grown. This is me now. Just meet me. Just get to know me. Let's move on. That's sexy. That's hot. That's desirable. So anyone who's expecting the groveler, you have work to do on yourself. That means you are still in a low vibe of judgmentalness, angry, and resentfulness. Get the fuck out of it so you can meet Mrs. Bomb or Mr. Bomb.com. Okay? Get out of your fucked up vibe. Yes, I'm telling you that. Maybe no one else does, but I am, because I'm a Sag. I'm going to tell you that shit, and I hope you eat it. Okay? I hope you fucking eat it. Take it to the bank. Because if you really had a choice, believe me, you wouldn't choose the groveler. Okay? And you know it. You know it. You're like, you're right, Steph. If I had a choice between this pathetic, pitiful, childish groveler and someone that shows up confident and wanting me, I wouldn't choose the groveler. Yeah, but the only way you're going to get that is if you stop being a little shit. Okay? Stop being a little shit. They want to fix this. They want to turn heads and feel good. Good news is on the way. It is what it is. Let's not harp on the past. Let me get a drink. So, right now, as it stands, this person is battling. Yeah, thank you so much, Max. I do sound better. Last night I was coughing my ass off. Does it ever get you guys where you just cough at night? Like the night is the worst for me. Okay. Let's get some more messages from this person. God, I swear. Where this person is at right now is just kind of hiding. To be honest, this person is hiding what they're really thinking and going through. I mean, I think you know some things, but not everything. So I do believe this person shares with you. It's just not the whole enchilada. And really, they're just coming towards you in a loving, affectionate way. They would rather spend time with you and kind of forget about what was going on than dwell on it. I talk to you all the time, honey. I express everything I feel and desire as if you were here. So they are really, really, truthfully, honestly, like this is your message. They are very telepathic with you. They do. And if you swear you feel them, if you can swear you hear them, you just know what they're thinking. You pick up on their vibe. You're extremely intuitive and empathic in their presence. Then you already know. And this is the energy of you already know what they're saying and thinking and feeling over here at the Three Swords. They don't have to tell you. And that's a big sign that you've grown so much. You've grown a lot, and you're not looking for all those words. The words are not necessary. The vibes are. And that's the difference between a grown spiritual person, spiritually minded, versus I'm a baby, newborn, at being spiritually minded. Grown folks don't need words. They need vibes. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? For those of you that are in the room and you are a grown-ass spiritual person and you've grown and you are mature and you're an OG right now, you already know the deal. You don't need fucking words to make up with somebody. You don't need fucking words to get the truth out of someone. You already fucking know. You just need their vibe to show you they're fucking changed. And the vibes are in the room with the full card. And those who are ready and intuitive to pick up on it, you know, and the vibe is real. The next message is, they just want to make love to you, honestly, somewhere safe, warm, quiet, alone, like somewhere off in the universe with no worries, so they can just expose themselves to you, tell you all their secrets, all their dreams and fantasies, and just fall asleep peacefully in each other's arms without the world beating down on the bedroom door, without the world beating down on their brain, without intrusive thoughts, without tomorrow's burdens. They just want to go someplace with you and just drift away. There's an old song, I think it was like a 90s song. It's like, I want to drift away with you. Memory Bliss. I can't think of the name of it, but it's like, it's something like that. Dreams and a memory bliss with you. I don't know the name of it. Dang it. The next one is, I will always forgive the mistakes you make. They really want you to forgive them. Like, that's just in the fucking vibes. And I think you are. I think you've already forgiven them. And I know you think you're perfect. I'm perfect. There's nothing for them to forgive. Hold on a minute, Linda. Listen, Linda, listen. Step out of your ego. I know. Hey, listen, Linda, I have an ego. Believe me, okay? I wouldn't be a fucking Sag if I didn't have an ego. A fucking fire sign will always have an ego. So I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm just telling you the truth. Step out of your ego. You made mistakes too. You're like, what? No, I didn't make mistakes. I was perfect. No. Listen, I'm not comparing apples to apples, okay? But if I was, they probably made bigger mistakes than you because I'm your friend and I already know the truth. Like, I'm fucking psychic. Anyways, besides the ego, besides the fact you made less mistakes than them. Listen, Linda, I know. Just kidding. The truth is you made mistakes. You did. Whether they were big or small, many or few, like you made mistakes. And that is not blame that because of you, you fucked up the entire relationship. No, that's not what the fuck I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, whatever little mistakes you made, big or small, honey, they forgive you. They're not going to hold it against you. So this is, please don't hold it against me. Maybe I have way more than you. Okay? Way more. Bigger ones even. But can you forgive me as I forgive you? Is it really true that that's possible? Lord, forgive my debts as I forgive my debtors. You know? Is it really true? Can I be forgiven my debts if I forgive my debtors? Is that possible? Is it true that I can love my enemies and I will be loved? Is any of this true? Yes, it's all true. It's all true. And this message is just your person saying, I hope it's true. And I hope that we can honestly wash away our past, however bad it was, and we can move on. Because I have one very strong message for you here with Sir William Wallace. And by the way, look what's at the bottom. I'm working my ass off to become the man of your dreams. Or the woman. Because you're manifesting this shit. This is all you. Look. This is you watching me. You're